Oh, sorry, you caught me doing some light reading. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Vleftist vlog, where we talk about what it's like to be in a band. In today's episode, we discuss how bands get screwed over, and trust me, bands get screwed over a lot, as you'll see from our experience. But at the end of the day, we always have each other's back, and usually that's how things turn out alright. So catch this episode.
But yeah, we got shafted there. We got shafted with the time. Remember the time incident?
Oh yeah.
That was
15 minutes earlier or something like that?
No, 30 minutes.
It was 30.
They made us start when the gates weren't even open yet.
Yeah, they told everybody that the show would start on the tickets. It say that the show starts at, I think it was like 7 or something like that.
6:30.
Yeah,
and they made us go up at 6.
Yeah.
Right, and so all of our fans, most of our fans didn't even see the show.
I know.
Right, so that was the epitome of just like
disrespect.
Yeah, just on the highest level. And I'm not talking like we some kind of big artist or something like that.
On a human level.
Well, yeah, just on a regular human level, it was like, I don't know if it was just shoddiness or like just, or if it was like deliberate. I have no clue, but it honestly was disgusting to me in my book. And like you said, it's kind of been, not downhill, but it's just kind of been like really complacent since then, really placid since then, in my book. And it was like, remember, I think it was like the next day or the day after we performed in Jersey or something like that. But even that show was funner than, or it was like the day before. It was like the day before or the day after, whatever it was. Yeah. But that show was much more, that was much more entertaining because we weren't, we weren't stifled, and it was crazy because it was.
I think it was before because that was like a practice run for that set.
It was not nearly enough people. You know what I mean? It was like maybe like a third of what was actually at the, at Art Attack, but it was much more fun, much more exciting. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just felt like, well, maybe it's just the lack of constriction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
If today we got Art Attack, how do you think do you think our band would be in a disagreement of whether we should take that show or not?
I think we'd have different expectations of what to expect, and what we want to see, kind of like contractually.
Sure. But we won't be getting paid, right? Like, are we? I feel like, yes, we are at that point where we should be expecting compensation for a lot of our work, but there are shows out there that will not pay. That will not pay.
Right.
So how do we traverse that? How do you address the fact that like there are shows out there that may be good for you to take, but they're not going to pay you?
Mm-hmm. I think you can't leave with nothing. One of the things I learned early on was at the very least to get gas money.
Yeah.
Something as simple as that.
Yeah.
But now I don't even stop with gas money. If you're not gonna pay me, then I need to be able to do my own promo. Right? You need to give me something that allows me to be able to do unique promo.
I see. Like control or like some sort of like.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, Kennedy Center paid us. Yeah. Kennedy Center also allowed us to do our own promo.
Pretty good deal.
So at that point, I'm not going below. You can't go below Kennedy Center, right? You know what I mean? Like, you can't go below big screen, all that kind of stuff. So, and they're allowing me at the very least. So, if you're not going to pay me, compensate me in dollars, then like I said, I need to be guaranteed something.
Yeah. Yeah.
The ability to create some unique promo. Use my song as the theme song.
Sure.
Whatever it is, something that connects. Guarantee that it'll bring fans in, kind of thing. Something has to connect those dots. Now I try to say
selling merchandise and stuff, being able to set up shop,
right?
Obtain pictures, videos that you can use for further promotion. Videos, right. You should always be compensated, and if it's not with money, it can be with something else.
That's a good tip. Mm-hmm. That's a good tip. Like and sometimes you may even need to look for something else for compensation. Like you were saying, maybe propose, hey, if you're not going to pay us, consider using our song for promo, or let us do our own promo in association with this.
Right. If it's a bigger kind of thing, give us an extra 2 shows. It was actually 2-3 shows. You know what I mean? depending on what crowd looks like and everything like that.
Yeah.
There's always there has to be something. You know what I mean? You can't walk away at a zero balance and you spend even 10 minutes performing. You know what I mean? Like that's enough, especially with a band. You got to put up drums, you got to set up drums and everything like that. You got to rehearse. It's not like you know you get up with a DJ. Mm-hmm. I mean, but even a DJ has to set up, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's not like, you know, you just okay, we don't have to rehearse or anything like that. We just get up there and just blah 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 and it's over. You know what I mean?
Right. Which is, I think, one of the things that like venues or maybe organizers don't quite understand about like a music show is that they're not paying for you to play for 10 minutes, right? They're paying for all that prep that goes into that 10 minutes, which counts for one, obviously, which is one, travel, 2 is setup, 3 is all the rehearsals, and then 4, all the skill required to get to that.
Mm-hmm. Because that 10 minutes could actually equal up to about 4 days.
Oh yeah,
because weeks before, right? You rehearse, you practice, you train weeks before for that one show that's only 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the NBA, you train all off season, right? You condition all off season just for that first game. That's 48 minutes, so you can lay it all down over there, right? And they don't get paid just for that 48 minutes, right? They get paid to show up during the early morning hours and work out, run, condition, eat right, and get better, right? So essentially, you know, we have to be like, I'm not saying we're NBA players, we should play to that capacity, but you know, it'd be nice, but like it's the same, like it's a very similar level work ethic that has to go into it.
I wonder at what point we realize that ourselves.
Good question. Well, we wasn't getting paid enough. That's what I
remember. I'll be completely honest. There were days there were times where we were getting paid for a show, and it would be huge to me, especially early on in our career. It would be enormous. Oh my God, we're getting $100.
Right.
The 5 of us are getting $100.
Yeah, the 5. $100. Yo, that's $20 each. What point do you what point do you realize your own value?
When I got tired of driving the UMD.
Bro, so
I was like, there's too much gas money.
What it is, I think it's just the hours you put in, right? After a while, it's kind of like working out, right? After a while, that muscle starts to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And after a while, you're not, the weight isn't so heavy anymore. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't, you know, so it's the same kind of concept. Like the way you think about things grows as you continue to put the hours out. You know what I mean? Like there have been some seriously, like artists we was up till like 4 in the morning every night trying to prepare for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my mom would be pissed. She'd be like, when are you coming home?
Right, your mom's calling like even your mom's is calling so much, bro. You know what I mean? But that's the truth of it. After a while, you kind of like, okay, like I think I've done enough. I've carried enough of a weight to where I don't have to shortchange myself. You know what I mean? I don't have to shortchange my value. You know, I have a good idea of what my value is at this point. You know what I mean? And that just comes from a lot of repetition.
So, at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you walk away from any deal with something in it for you. It may not always be money, but make sure that you have something in it that you as a band can benefit from. And remember that your group is always going to look out for you the most. It's important that you guys all have each other's backs. Until next time.